Welcome to Talk of the Town. The sun is shining and it's time to get out and have an adventure.
And that is exactly what we did this month as we get moving and balance ourselves during a workout using a BOSU ball.
That's very tough, very tough. And since we are so happy that spring is finally here, we decided to celebrate with some spring martinis. We have great recipes from the lounge at Comfort Inn in Bartonsville.
Then we head to Marie's house for a wonderful recipe you can enjoy this Easter season.
And have you ever noticed that Kim and I like to share high fives?
I did.
I think we've shared hundreds of them over the few years we've done the show. This month we celebrate National High Five Day with some of our best. One more time.
Well, plus there's a really fun restaurant in Stroudsburg that serves up authentic Thai food. We invade the kitchen a little later in the show.
But we start the show by decorating eggs. But these eggs are not the typical hard-boiled Easter eggs made with food dye. No, they are not.
That's right. And we paid a visit to the Ukrainian Homestead in Lehighton for a lesson in Pysanky eggs.
A Pysanky is a Ukrainian traditionally decorated egg. The word Pysanka comes from the word pisate, which means to write in Ukrainian, because you're actually writing a message.
Kristina Prokopovich is the curator for the Ukrainian Heritage Studies Center at Manor College in Jenkintown. For years, she's come to the Ukrainian Homestead in Lehighton to celebrate the Ukrainian traditions, including teaching classes on Pysanky eggs. And these are raw eggs that we're using?
Yes, they are. The insides will dry out in time. The eggs are porous, so it takes about a year or two, though, for them to dry out.
You have to be very careful with them.
Absolutely.
Always.
In the first year or two, if you break them, they will smell.
There are numerous ornate designs to choose from for our eggs, but since we're just beginners, we start with some simpler patterns and use a pencil to outline the designs.
So you have to be very patient to do this.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of attention to detail.
Yes, and the most frustrating thing about this is when you get close to the end and something happens.
You cry?
So yes, you cry a lot.
I am ready for wax.
Okay, now these tools are called a kistka, and that's what you use to write with the wax.
Okay.
Kistka is also the Ukrainian word for bone. And one of the theories is that possibly way back they used bones from birds because they're hollow. And sharpen them a little bit and use them for the wax. You heat up your kistka, but what you do is you go like this and you put a little bit of wax in.
We have to think of it in reverse. Everything that's dark on here is going
Will
to be white
on your
my
finished egg. Yes. Now in Ukraine, the average family would make probably about 60 eggs every year before Easter. Now the eggs can bring good luck, so they're usually, especially being on a farm, they would be put in the fields for good crops, in the stables so the animals would stay healthy. You keep some in your home for good luck all year. And there's many legends that go along with the Pysanky. They believe that there is an evil monster that is chained to a cliff somewhere in the world. And every year he sends his helpers out to see how many Pysanky were made. And the fewer Pysanky are made, the looser his chains get. And the year that no one in the world makes a Pysanky, his chains fall off and he can
Take over the world
and take over. So we have to keep making Pysanky.
We have to keep making them or we're in trouble.
Absolutely.
My egg is ready for its first color, and that's yellow.
That's yellow.
Okay, and this is permanent dye.
This is permanent dye. It's a chemical dye. Let me see what it's like when I pat it dry. That's a nice yellow.
It's happy yellow.
Yes, it's happy yellow.
Mine is now ready.
All right, here we go.
It doesn't really look like much yet. It looks rather messy. I have a feeling it's going to be the big reveal
At the end.
when you wash all the wax off, because right now there's a lot of black on there.
I really hope I don't drop this egg. It's a lot of work. I hope I don't drop it.
I didn't like the sound of that.
Kimberly.
It's okay.
Let me see.
It sounded like a thud, not a crack.
Right.
So
I think it's okay.
And I'm nearing the end too.
Yes.
That would be awful. It would be very like me, but it would still be awful. Ready for red.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's very pretty all red. I am done.
where it's like
It's about to become black.
Yes. Now, black takes a few minutes. It's the last dye.
understandable.
And you sort of have to sit there.
The dyeing is complete. Now it's time to remove the wax and reveal the colors.
And first I'll show you what not to do. And this is one of the things you don't want to do because then it has just got, and you can get a little bit of it off, but not enough.
You don't want to
You
ruin it.
also
goodness.
don't want to go too close in. Now that'll take a little longer to char, but it will char.
It'll make them, it'll
Yeah,
still make
if you
them
go,
work. Ooh,
see,
yeah,
like
you
up
get the
here,
carbon on it.
you don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that.
No,
Although yours is
absolutely you
black,
do
you
not.
might not notice it as
But
much.
you'll
on the-
notice it on the parts where it's
yeah.
coming off. Hold it close, and you can actually
You can see it. Yeah.
It's starting to melt, and you take it away and wipe. You don't bring the, well, I'm used to talking to sixth graders. You don't bring the tissue to the candle, you bring the egg to the tissue.
It's probably still good to tell us that. How's it going, Ray?
All right, starting to see some white.
I can see my colors.
Just
Ooh,
getting,
looking nice.
getting started.
Very
You can see, I
nice.
can still see like
A little bit, yeah.
of pencil.
But that's okay.
Watch the tissue.
Take the egg to the tissue, not the tissue to the egg.
You don't bring the tissue to the candle, you bring the egg to the tissue.
It happens. Yours is very colorful.
They're both wonderful.
There's no.
They look great.
Mine is done. And I'm holding it with 2 fingers, and I didn't drop it or set it on fire.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself.
How do you think we did?
I think you did fabulous.
I think it takes a
Do
lot
it-
of patience,
So much patience.
and I learned a lot doing this first one. I
And,
can
and the
tell.
fact that you just went right with the design, but then made it your own. You made some changes to the design that was on the piece of paper that that just makes it your egg.
definitely very unique.
Yes.
Happy Easter!
Well, we know it's taken a long time this year, but spring is finally here, for real.
And it is time to celebrate. I know I need a drink, and you probably do too. So we are at the lounge at the Comfort Inn in Bartonsville.
That's right, General Manager Steve Ertl has graciously invited us here today. Thank you
Yes,
very
yes.
much.
Steve.
Welcome, ladies. First thing about being a great mixologist is you have to dress the part. So at the lounge, we're giving you official T-shirts. You must change into them, and we
right.
will begin some good lessons on great cocktails.
We can
Enjoy.
become mixologists.
Yes, you can.
This is gonna be fun.
We're ready now.
You ladies look awesome. Now we're ready to get started here. Billy, can we have one of our mixologists come in? This is Billy.
Hi, Billy.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What are we
Okay.
making?
Making a blue bikini martini.
A blue bikini martini. Sounds fun.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna start with Grey Goose, 2 ounces.
Grey Goose. Okay, and there's ice in there.
There is ice in here.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Now you're gonna count to 6 because you're gonna use 2 ounces and a normal count is 3.
really
So,
slow or really fast?
I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Wow, that's a
Nice.
lot of Grey Goose going in
I assume
there.
we're making 3.
Well, we're making it count.
This will be 1. Okay. Now
right.
you're gonna go bowls, blue carousel.
All right.
Now do a count of 3 of that. 1,
1,
2,
3.
3.
There you go. And now some peach schnapps.
Peach schnapps.
a lot or a little?
A lot or a
Same
little?
thing, just an ounce. So count of 3. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
Perfect.
Okay.
That looked like that poured a lot.
Well,
A bigger spout.
yeah, it pours at the same rate. Now you're gonna do. You're gonna top it with pineapple
Pineapple.
until it's done. So about 3 count. It's 2 ounces.
1, 2, there we go, 3.
Perfect.
It was not quite coming out great at the beginning.
Grab a shaking glass.
Shaking
Now,
glass.
Billy's going to show you the proper way to
Yeah,
shake
yeah,
first.
show me.
Right up over your head.
One-armed.
One arm.
One-armed.
Okay. Now you split it. You're gonna split it like this. You're gonna leave a little room, and then you're gonna pour it. While you pour.
Okay, wait, do I have
Wait,
to shake it first?
Sure,
Let's
if you
see
want
where
to.
we do it.
There you go.
I'm afraid it's gonna fling out of my
Hold it
hand.
like this, so you can hold the
hand
glass
is-
and the shaker, and shake
Yes.
like that.
My hand is a little smaller than yours.
That's all right.
Think you got
We're
it?
both backing
There you
up.
go. Perfect.
She's doing it.
Good
And
job,
ladies, this is great in the summertime to really tighten up
triceps.
all that underneath.
Perfect.
Yes.
Now you turn it so you split, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna go like this. And
I'm gonna try to hold the ice is what I'm doing.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes, you don't want to have ice in your drink. I will tell you this, the best martinis are the ones that you feel and you don't taste. If you taste it, it means you got too much alcohol in
How
it.
much
You want to feel it,
Keep
you
going.
know?
All the way up.
There you go. Look at that. Isn't that
Perfect.
beautiful? And then, Billy, how do we top them
You
off?
got it.
I let a little
Huh?
piece of
You're gonna put gummy bears and
Gummy
some sipping
bears?
straws.
Yep. At the
Like
lounge, we
gummy
use,
bears.
well, at the lounge, this is our signature thing. Gummy bears actually create conversation. And people,
bet they do.
whenever you put them out for your party at home, you can get any type of like kind of gummy fruit, like a Swedish fish are nice, worms if you're doing a theme thing,
Yep.
or we love gummy bears. And you just put the gummy bear around the side, and they're delicious when they soak in some alcohol.
I was gonna say, yeah, they soak it up. Do they start to melt a little bit too? Get a
They
little
melt in your mouth,
soft?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And the way we can tell if somebody's had too much at the lounge is if they tell us the gummy bears start dancing. Then we know we have to cut them off a little bit.
Stop. Time to stop.
Right. So now the big reveal is it's time to taste it. So
Do we need to put gummy bears in this one too?
sure, go
Okay,
ahead.
let's see. So you have them like that, so you
Yep.
use the second one. Cool.
All
Kim,
right,
do you
there
want
you
the
go.
really full one or the emptier one?
Am I getting my option there? Let's go for the really full one then. Although it's my luck that I'll spill it, but
Don't
okay.
do that.
Salute, here's to gummy bears.
Okay, gummy bears. Thank you, gentlemen.
There you go. Once again, that's the Blue Bikini Martini, one of our signature drinks at the lounge.
Very
Ooh,
good.
it's delightful.
Very fruity. I like it.
Well, the next thing we're going to teach you is how to do a lemon drop martini. This one's phenomenal for the summertime. It's light and airy, but we're going to teach you a new technique. It's called muddling, and our very
Okay.
great, fabulous mixologist, Miss Amber here, one of the best in the
Hi, Amber.
Poconos,
How are you guys?
is going to show us that.
Hi, Amber.
Cool, all right, this is my turn now. I get to make the lemon drops, so what do we do?
Perfect. Okay, well, number one, we're gonna fill our cup up with a little bit of ice,
Yes.
and then we're gonna take the Svedka Citra.
Wow, that's bright.
We're gonna do
Right,
about 2 ounces. We're gonna count to 6.
All right, I'll pour, you count.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
Very good.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the easy part.
Next, we're gonna grab our Citron,
Citron.
triple sec.
Triple sec, yep.
Triple sec.
This is actually an orange liqueur. It's used in a lot of cocktails. So how many ounces on that,
We're
Amber?
gonna do about 1 ounce. We're gonna count to 3.
3. Is that, so that's standard 3-second count is
Yes,
1 ounce of
exactly.
Pretty
alcohol?
much, yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Good.
Perfect.
4, 5.
I like it a little strong. It doesn't hurt. It won't hurt. And we're just gonna
I only
do.
had one sip of that other one. Okay,
We're just
next.
gonna do a quick splash of our sour mix. You're just gonna do bing bing out.
Like one.
Just
Ready?
quick. Yep.
Just
It's
a
gonna be
splash.
splash. It's gonna be
Splash,
splash.
right.
Splash.
You don't want to add too much.
There we go.
That's it, we're done.
Yep.
And then we're gonna finish off with our pink lemonade.
I was gonna say this is like a secret ingredient.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Lemonade.
I don't like to tell my secrets, but I don't have a choice. Then what we're gonna do is you wanna grab out like 3 or 4 lemons.
Just the lemons. Huh?
Just the lemons. Yep.
I like lemons, so let's
love
go
lemons.
with 4.
Well, muddling the lemon into the drink is actually what makes it.
A lemon
A
drop.
lemon drop.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, we can just put it right in the cup.
A lot of people don't
In this
In
realize.
this cup right here.
Right, when you put just fruit in, it doesn't release the flavor. So when you muddle it, and Amber's going to show us how we muddle it, what it does is it breaks open the fibers, it releases much more flavor into it, and it makes a world of difference.
And not just the juice, but also from the rind, right? You're
Exactly.
Everything, yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start off. Just like a little turn. Because it has the liquid in here. So you just gotta be careful not to splash it around.
So you're exercised.
There
Exactly.
you go. Once again, great for the.
Flex your muscles,
Yes.
Kim.
Oh, damn.
Great for the
Go, girl.
biceps. I'm waiting to
There we go.
spill it, really.
That's perfect.
All I would say our lemon drop is muddled.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna put the glass on. And unlike Bailey, I like to use a little two hands.
It looks a little safer.
Exactly.
Okay, we ready to hot it?
No, wait, Marie did it with one hand.
Oh, geez.
Go ahead, go ahead. Big shake.
Oh, I felt it move.
Use two hands if you're.
Yeah, Amber, you're in trouble.
two hands.
I just
know.
see, yeah,
Good
you
thing
grab
I
it
like
fast
lemon
and you're
drop.
shaking, making 300 drinks in a night, and
Exactly.
how many of them just fly?
All right,
Actually,
Nice.
I've never had one fly.
Well,
I've
that's 'cause you
never
use
had
two
one fly.
hands.
But I like using two hands.
Yeah, I used to.
Just
There you
like
go.
that.
Ooh, look at that. It's all right,
That's
keep
okay.
going, keep going. Just make sure the ice, good. Keep it right there, right there. You use any kind of like neat candy you want to do it. Just it gets the conversation going. That's what having
There's
drinks
colors.
in the summertime.
Sure, yeah, it's the colors. It looks very festive.
All right.
Marie, you can pick your drink.
All right, well, I have to pick the
Alright.
full one. You know that. I made you a full, yeah, but look, I'm going to spill it too. Looks good, though.
Okay. What are we drinking to?
Summertime.
Summertime.
Warm weather.
Warm weather. Agreed. Salute. Yum.
Yum, yum. I'm a lemon fan.
I'm a lemon fan too.
Well, guys, the last thing we want to teach is something unique here at the lounge. We make what's called a mega martini.
Wow.
Yeah, and a mega martini is something great that everybody can do at home for their parties. What we essentially do is take one of our cocktails and times it by 5.
Okay.
So at home, I'm going to show you how to make a great one. It's called the Candylicious. It's wonderful, but you make a whole pitcher of it. Now, why is that important? Most people aren't mixologists at home, so they're not
True.
going to make a drink. What you do is make a whole pitcher and maybe 2 pitchers or 3, and put them in the fridge. And when your guests need it, you just come out and have all your
And you
glasses
enjoy
ready.
the party too.
Exactly. This one, what we're going to show you is how to do a sugar rim. Sugar rim, what's nice is you get a little bit of taste of the sugar before the alcohol and the juices meet
Hit
your
ya.
taste buds. Yep. And it goes great with the Candylicious because it is themed. Once again, using great candies. We prefer the gummy bears because they do stay soft and whatnot.
Yeah.
So the first thing with this one on the Candylicious is we're going to take our 3 olives berry vodka. Okay.
okay.
Now keep in mind, in a regular martini we do 2 ounces. This one
count
we're
to
going to
6.
do 10 ounces.
Wow.
So 10 times 3 equals.
30. Count to 30.
This is how we usually do it though. We usually always go by the 2 though. So we're going to count 6 each time and do what's called a pop. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pop. That way you're getting better measurement. So we're on the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have 3 more of those to go. So do a 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop. One more. Keep going. And we have
2. Whoops, wait.
Yep, there you go.
One. It's
Now-
not liking me.
Right, now what's important, when you pour, there's a little hole up there. That's your air spout. So you want to make sure that's pointed up so the air gets in there. So we have like 1, 2, 3. Now one more time. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. And then one more. And we'll be finally at all the shots we need in there.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Okay, so what we did was we put 5
A lot of
martinis
that in
worth
there.
of that. But keep in mind, we're making a big drink
making
here.
a big one, right?
Right. Now, when we do our juices, what's really important on this particular one, we're using orange, cranberry. Try to get ocean spray cranberry. On this one, when you buy mango, go to your store and get the Goya brand. The Goya nectar, right, Amber?
Yes.
It's the best. It has enough thickness to it that all of these will stay together. If you put thick juices in, sometimes when you set it in a fridge, what happens?
Separate.
The alcohol will pull apart. So what you want is enough thickness and thinness so everything stays together.
Good
Now,
idea.
the funny thing is, though, if you guys want to do 2 yourself, when you do the juices, though, in a mega martini, you have to put them in all the same order. So you're going to grab 2 and you grab 2. Make sure they're all pouring great.
all gonna
Grab
go
2
in the
handles.
same
Yep.
time?
And you fill it up to the top. Go ahead. And what you see is how easy it is and the pretty colors. Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going,
It
keep
says
going.
it's a party.
Boom, right there. We are good.
Nice.
Great. Now, once again, we talked about ice. People are worried about ice. When you're doing a party, hey, it's okay because you're gonna go through this puppy quick, okay? So the great part is that baby is ready to go. That's how you make martinis for your house party. Put it in the glass, and basically you have a delicious drink called Candylicious. So the first thing when you're doing rim the glass, if you turn it over, we use lime juice. Now, guess what, guys? At home, use a clean sponge, a brand new sponge, and use it for your bar parties. Put lime juice on it, works the best.
Nice.
And then you basically dunk it in there, and you kind of rock it around in a circle. Nope, like this. Let me show you. Like that.
Aha.
Yep. And now, if you could,
Now we're ready.
Could you pour the Mega Martini?
Certainly.
I love that you call it a mega martini.
That's what it is.
Mega Martini.
And at the lounge, what's great is out in our deck during the summertime, a lot of people order these, sit at our tables outside around the fire pit, have a great time here at the lounge. So that is your Mega Martini. Try it. That is called a Candylicious.
Candylicious
Oh,
with us
not
too.
a problem. Thank you guys once again for
Candylicious.
coming through to the lounge.
Yeah.
And thank you, Billy and Amber, for giving us a hand.
Another fruity treat.
It's awesome.
I'm drinking more.
Well, now that we've made all these drinks, it's time to sit back and relax a little bit.
We have to drink them all?
That's right.
We're gonna be here a while.
Be here a while. So, as mixologists, how'd we do, Steve?
Well, I think you did excellent. And our official mixologist coronation here, you are now an official mixologist. You've got the shirts, you got the skills, and now you just got to drink.
We got
So,
All right, let's drink to
All right,
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you filled this table.
That's right. What's great about summertime and what's become very popular is something else called bottle service. Here at the lounge, you can call ahead and actually get bottle service for 4 to 6 people. What's great at home is you can get one of these containers with ice, you open up your favorite beverage, puts it in, keeps it cool, you put martini glasses out, you put out mixers, just use your regular decanter,
Nice.
ones here.
Make your
Looks
own.
You make your own, and it's a great way too to make that party very simple if you're throwing a party. Between your Mega Martinis, bottle service, it's really just work stress-free. That's what it should be.
Yeah. Now tell us about the lounge. You were telling us about how you thought a lot about what you wanted this place to be and your target audience.
Right. When we designed the lounge, I lived in New York, and I said, what was missing in the Poconos? There was no place for women to go out and have a good time. Everything around
I'll drink to that. Yes,
there
me
you go. Everything was based for men. So at the lounge, we do lots of dress parties. We do black dress parties because women would tell me I have no place to go for a black dress party. So we'll give away Michael Kors bags and Coach handbags as prizes. We do wet t-shirt contests, but we do them as male wet t-shirt contests. So the ladies get to pour the water on the guys.
I like you.
Yes. Everything.
Great idea.
And the biggest thing was we have a lot of clientele, and we range from 23 up to 65 that want to just go out and have a good time dancing. They don't want to be in a college bar atmosphere. They want to be in an adult environment, and they want it priced right too, and that's very important. Our drinks are very reasonable. We have a great $5 martini happy hours throughout the week and on the weekends. The outdoor deck is beautiful in the summertime to just sit out. Sofas, you can bring a bunch of friends in, pull the sofas together, and just really have a great time.
So we've made all of these great drinks that we've got to sample today, but I know you have something special for one of our lucky winners.
We do. What we're going to do is offer a free VIP party at the club. We're going to offer a free nacho bar for up to 30 people and 5 bottles of champagne for that party.
Quite a party.
That is a party. Wow.
And all you have to do is go to theloungepoconos.com. That's theloungepoconos.com. Tell us what your favorite martini is. Go over to your Facebook, which is at?
Our Facebook is facebook.com/talk13. Tell us what your favorite martini is that you've picked from the lounge's list for your chance to win. And this is worth hundreds of dollars, all those bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
It's a great summer party.
Great
This is
start.
true, yes.
Great start.
Yes.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, and we appreciate you coming out to the lounge. Visit us anytime you want to. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy.
We'll drink again.
Drink again.
It's time to eat. We're at the Thai Orchid in Stroudsburg. Kim, did you know this is Zach's favorite restaurant?
I think this is where he hangs out. I can't remember the last time I've had Thai food, so this is going to be fun.
It will be fun, and Zach's recommended that we try the curry fried rice. So we're gonna make that first.
I think we should also try this dish. It's called the Drunken Man.
Sounds interesting. Well, all the ingredients are ready behind us, and let's get started.
We get as much as we can from Thailand. My wife's from the Northeast area, so just like any other country, you have regional flavors. She just cooks like her mom taught her. She didn't go to any fancy schools or anything, you know.
So it's real.
Authentic.
real, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to meet the chef and her assistant. This is Kanya Nicholas and Danielle Herman, and thank you both for being with us today and inviting us into the restaurant. This is going to be great. What do we do first?
Okay, you're gonna make yellow curry fried rice.
Yellow curry fried rice.
Do we need
Yes.
these tools?
Yeah, both of you
We
do.
need these tools to start. All right.
You have to drip that oil.
Okay.
Yes. Not too much.
How much? How
You're making her
much?
nervous already, Kim.
Yes. Okay.
Just a touch.
Yeah, just a touch.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes. You want me to help you? You want me to help you?
Go ahead, show us how you do it.
The expert's touch.
You're gonna have egg. You're going to drop egg. One hand hold spoon. One hand drop the egg.
I'll hold the spoon, you.
You drop the egg in the spoon. That's what she does. She drops the egg in the spoon.
In the spoon.
Oh.
And then puts it in the bowl that way.
Yes. Oh, not too high. Because the oil.
Do I
Yes.
scramble it away?
Scramble it.
All right, chicken's in. It smells good already.
Keep stirring as
Yes.
we go.
And flip the chicken. Another side have to cook.
Turn it over.
Flip it.
Yes.
Oh wow.
With the spoon.
You want me to do it? You want me to help you?
Here, you try it, Marie.
I was just going to do this. To turn them over and make sure we got them on both sides.
How would you do it?
She whips that thing.
Yeah, let's see her. She
Okay.
whips it.
I'm okay. I'm not going to flip it.
I see
The
little
onion.
corns, carrots,
Yes.
onions,
White rice and
That's the curry.
That's
curry.
curry,
And what kind of curry did we get?
Yellow.
Yellow curry. So tell us about the different kinds of curry. I saw on the menu that people have a choice of a lot of different kinds of curry. You said we have the yellow curry.
There's masaman curry. There's kangkwa curry, green curry. We have evil jungle, which is super spicy.
Okay, so they're all different
And spice levels.
different spice levels. So you can explain to your customers
Yeah, yeah.
what it is that they're getting,
Yeah.
right? Am I doing okay over here?
Yes. You want me to help?
Sure.
Yeah, show them how you go like this.
Let's see
over
how
and
you
over.
do it.
Her arm
I hope
strength
I'm
is
not
crazy.
nervous.
she's going to be much better than us, I can tell.
Well, definitely faster, Kim.
Okay. You have to put this. Not much, okay?
What
Little
is
bit.
that?
That's a sauce. That's a soy.
That's the secret sauce.
That's a house.
Secret
house.
soy
That's a
sauce.
house sauce. Okay. You have to drip.
Okay.
Yes. This coconut milk.
Coconut milk. 1 scoop.
Yes. Yes.
A whole
One.
scoop?
Yes.
Ooh, I made a mess.
That's all right. We both made a mess.
Okay.
Curry fried rice is much more moist than all the other rices, so.
Okay, so that's
Good
where
like
the
that.
coconut
Yeah.
milk comes in.
They look good already. Okay.
Oh, and you get it all too. Don't waste any there. And a beautiful plate of food. Looks delicious.
Yum. Zach, I bet you're jealous. Now you're cleaning this before we start again.
Yes. Have to be real clean.
Wow.
There are flames shooting up around your arm.
How are you able to put your hand in there?
Just don't touch the bottom.
Don't touch the bottom with your hand. Use the towel or the scrubber, right?
I would
Yeah.
imagine it still gets very hot. A little bit of oil. We're gonna have dueling woks, it appears, Marie. Too much oil, or that's
Yes.
okay?
That's okay. That's wonderful. Because you don't need one egg. Okay.
Oh boy.
And can I?
Here, you hold
Yes.
that for me.
Yes.
Oh, I made a mess.
Okay. Okay. Put the chicken, please. Okay.
I'm still trying to get the shell out of my egg.
How about we do something different?
Ah, there we go. I think it's, yeah, we start over.
Get a new egg.
Like this, okay? Oops. No accident happened.
Oh. Here, wait, I'll get this
Okay.
one. This will be good.
Tap
This will be
here.
good.
Better. Yes. Okay.
There we go.
Your
Okay.
customer's hungry.
Okay. And can you Don't drop too high, okay?
Okay. All right. Phew, got through that one.
Chicken?
Chicken in?
Yeah. Can you drop 1 spoon garlic? Yeah.
Would you like me to get garlic for you?
Sure.
Looks good.
Okay.
Noodles?
Yes, please. Noodles?
Noodles. Noodles, garlic, and eggs. And chicken. So far we can do this.
And very hot. And there we have our vegetables. Let's see. I see broccoli in there. What's this leaf right here?
Basil.
Basil. Carrots and
There's onion,
Onions.
broccoli, scallions, bell pepper.
How did it get the name The Drunken Man?
The sauce makes it drunken. There's no alcohol though.
no alcohol. So just
The sauce is drunken.
No alcohol. It's just drunk in its
Drunk
own
with sauce.
This much.
For you? And what is this?
Chili in the oil, and you're gonna put some salt.
Some more soy.
Yes.
White pepper, is that what you said?
Yes, white pepper.
White pepper.
and I saw her do.
Good, that's like yours, right?
Yeah. Pretty.
That looks good. No color.
Don't want to waste any.
Yes.
I think I got it all, Zach.
And on to the plate. The Drunken Man has a home.
Well, our table is full of all of the great Thai food that we've prepared here today. Nick, quite a complement of different things going on here.
We have curry dishes, we have rice dishes, we have noodle dishes here. A little sample of all around Thailand.
We saw all the spices that went into here, but I think one of the misconceptions about Thai food is that it has to be spicy.
That is a misconception. Most of the food is not spicy at all. Okay, we can make anything spicy if you want. Okay,
Just have to ask, right?
Take it to different levels, but over 90% of the food is. When I say spicy, I'm talking about heat.
Right.
Okay. Thai food, when they do add the heat, though, it's about they do it through different chilies, and each chili has a different flavor. So the heat comes with flavor. It's not just about heat alone.
This is really yummy.
Very good.
So little bite is what you're telling me, Nick, huh? Take a little bite. Or just go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's got great flavor. Huh, a little better.
I like that.
I'm very sensitive to heat.
That's good.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, I like
All
that.
right, good.
I don't even think it's too hot.
See, you have a different
Yeah.
tolerance than me.
And I have a different tolerance than you.
If I like it, for Marie, it's nothing.
We really enjoyed our lunch at the Thai Orchid. Special thanks to Kanya for letting us share her kitchen for the day. The food was delicious.
We want you to try the Thai Orchid. We have 2 $25 gift certificates, just like the proper photo on our Facebook page, and tell us your favorite Thai food. Or if you've never had Thai food before, tell us what you'd like to try. Good luck.
Don't go away. We'll tell you all about a very special day this month when we come back. Here's a clue.
If you've been watching Marie and I over the years, you've probably seen us celebrate.
And when we do, we usually break out a high five or two, right? Lots of them.
Lots of them. It seems like a really natural thing to do for us. And ask our director, Zach. We do it a lot.
So when we found out the third Thursday of April is National High Five Day, we just couldn't resist. Very
That's
good.
excellent. I'll give you a high five.
Very good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Stayed up.
Good job.
Just like the place to stay.
Yes, we got some quick learners.
Keep putting the pressure on you. That was good, Kimberly.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Teammate.
Thank you. We did good. We did awesome.
Great job.
Let's go.
All right.
Good job. I felt like a beam.
We did good.
Thank you.
All right, so
You're scary.
One more for good measure. Now, don't forget, you share some high fives on Thursday, April 17th.
And stay with us. We bake up a special Easter treat next on Talk of the Town.
It's finally springtime, and that means we're going to celebrate Easter this month. Do you do anything special for Easter?
We always hide Easter baskets every year, and it seems like there's always one hidden in the dryer.
Favorite spot?
Favorite spot.
Well, at my house, we have a big Easter egg hunt, and all of the nephews and nieces and kids all come, and they love to find the Easter eggs.
Is there money in any of them?
Yes, we put money. It's an easy one.
That's
money,
why.
candy, you know, whatever. So yeah, we'll fill them up, and the kids love to do that on Easter. People get hungry when you do that kind of stuff too.
Always hungry on Easter morning, Easter afternoon, whatever. It's a good eating day.
That's right. And I have something that I remember from my childhood, and I won't call it a tradition because we didn't do it every year, but we made a sweetbread. I should say my mother made a sweetbread, and as a child walking into the kitchen and seeing brightly colored Easter eggs in the bread was really neat.
I have never had that tradition or even seen one, so I'm excited. You're going to show me how to do it?
Absolutely. Let's go. Well, Kim, I started this ahead of time so we'd be ready when you got here.
Okay.
You can use any kind of bread dough that you really want to. Even if you wanted to buy bread dough at the store and cheat, you could just buy the bread dough and roll it out yourself.
Roll it out, okay.
This, I used a whole grain, sprouted grain flour because I like that. And that's what we're going to work more of it in. When you use the bread maker, sometimes the dough is a little bit moist. So to get started, the first thing we're going to have to do is
get it out of there.
get it out of here, and then add some more flour to it because it's too wet to roll and braid. That's what we're going to want to do.
And this is a sweet bread recipe, so it's
It
not
is.
just a regular bread. You actually sweetened it.
Correct. There's about a half a cup of sugar in this recipe, and it's sticky. Right now, it's sticky. So let's just kind of have it.
Okay.
Does that look pretty even? I think so. And we want to work some more flour into it because that'll make it so that we can roll it out and braid.
Knead away. This reminds me when we were at Quiet Valley. I bet you the ladies at Quiet Valley know how to do this too.
Probably a lot better than us. I'm gonna spread it into 3 balls.
Okay. And then work each one a little bit.
And then I'm gonna start making them into like a rope. Gravity can help a little bit. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna form these into a wreath. So we're going to make a circle. We're gonna braid them and make a circle. So probably the longer, if we can make them a little bit longer, that's better. But it really just depends. It's your own project. You could do whatever you want.
And you know what this is reminding me of? Now I feel like we're making pretzels. Now we're at Callie's.
You know how to braid hair, right? I know you do.
I do know how to braid hair.
You've braided my hair a lot over the years.
I've never braided bread though, to be honest with you.
Never braided bread? Well, it's much more forgiving actually than hair because there are no little springy out pieces that we have to bobby pin down.
Now, is this a traditional breakfast thing or dinner thing for you, or any time of day?
It's any time. I remember having it at Easter dinner, so it was actually part of the meal. But because it is a sweetbread, you could definitely use it as a breakfast treat. And the part that I really remembered is that. Those are colored eggs, but they are not hard boiled. They are raw. And what we're going to do is place them in this bread as we bake it. And so we're not going to really boil the eggs to hard boil them. They're going to actually be baked. Maybe we should just move these
Right onto the
right
pan.
onto the pan.
Okay.
And give me a hand, we'll move this up a little bit.
out of the way.
There. All right, now I know you know how to braid.
So just braid them down.
So just braid them down.
Definitely easier than doing hair.
Yeah, you see?
If you have a little piece that sticks up, you just have to smush it in place.
Then you're going to put it into a circle and then again just squeeze it together. And that spot where you squeeze it together, that's gonna be where your first egg goes.
Excellent idea.
Because it's a little ugly. I colored up a bunch of eggs. You can pick your favorites. And we're just going to, I think probably in this loaf, 3 eggs is probably going to be enough.
So we can pick our color, huh?
Yeah.
You did a nice job on the eggs.
Well, thank you.
I'm very impressed with them.
And I'll take a green one now. All right, and one last step before we raise the bread again. Just an egg white.
So it makes it brown nicely and colorful.
Yes. Once this is done, we have to raise the bread dough again. So I preheat the oven to 200 degrees, and I'm gonna go turn it off right now because all I want is for it to be warm in there. And we're gonna raise it in the warm oven. You're gonna make scrambled eggs on there too?
Apparently I am.
And we're just gonna put our bread inside. 15 minutes and then we'll bake it.
Sounds good.
All right, Kim. The bread should be done raising. All right, it raised a little bit more.
Yes, it did.
Now we're going to bake it. 350. Let's try 15 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. Right, I think our bread is finished.
Smells good, looks good.
Yeah. Can move them onto our plates.
Yum.
And what a pretty thing to add to your Easter table. And if you made one big one, we made 2 small ones today, but you can make one big one, which looks really pretty.
Yeah, they look awesome.
You have plates over there?
Plates.
Pick the big spot to cut it in. So we can put one on Zach's plate right away as well. Okay, Zach?
Okay. Have to feed Zach.
You might want some butter on that.
He's like, yes, hook me up. There's nothing better than fresh bread with melted butter. What a great Easter tradition. Let's try it.
Great idea. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Yum. We are always trying to get moving with new exercise ideas, and we want all of you to get moving too.
So when we heard about a workout combined with balancing called BOSU Ball at Pocono Mountain Fitness in Pocono Manor, we were ready to give it a try and see if we could keep our balance.
Ready, down, up. 1, 2.
Haven't fallen off yet.
3, 2 more. 1 more. 1. The last 10.
BOSU means both sides up, so it's a half ball. We do different exercises on the ball, so it requires you to balance yourself a lot. So when you're doing, let's say, a simple squat, you need to balance on it, so you use a lot of abs and back muscles as well to do that.
Inhale down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna turn your BOSU the other way. Round side down. You're gonna place your hands on at the ends, and you're gonna give me 10 push-ups.
Once you add this different element, you're working different muscles while you're doing certain exercises, so that's a good thing to add into your routine.
Take your time, remember your breathing. Inhale down, exhale as you come up and throw the ball up.
I won't throw it till you're back up.
I'm having trouble. Wait, all right, I have to fix my feet better. I
pretty high.
Don't laugh, it's harder than you think.
I always tell people to take their time when they first start something to get used to the balance part, and they're good.
From here, you inhale, exhale, tighten the abs, come up, that's it. It's not how many you do, it's how you do them. So you're here, exhale, inhale. Looking good, Kim and Marie, looking good.
She is tough.
It helps if you focus on the spot in front of you to stay balanced. Breathing, exhale when you lift the leg up, tighten the abs. Inhale when you bring the leg down. So coordinate your breathing with your movement. 60 seconds.
How many people think I'm gonna fall?
Remember, try to keep the feet parallel to the floor.
I saved myself. Stop laughing over there.
Hey, Zach, it's time to go back to the circus.
Once I see that it starts getting easy, I
Make it harder.
Yeah, raise the bar up a
You
little
were
bit.
tough.
Yeah, you were very tough.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, a couple times I kind of, like when you weren't looking, took a rest.
I noticed that, but I didn't say anything.
I figured you
I
probably
didn't want to
noticed.
bust your chops.
I noticed that it actually takes a lot of concentration sometimes to stay on the ball.
Yeah.
You really have to be paying attention.
You do. So you have to stay focused on what you're doing. And this is where I tell people sometimes to be aware of what muscles you're using when you're doing it so that you're staying stabilized.
So this BOSU was a little challenging. It's more core work.
Yeah, but you did
Which
very
is
well. I
good.
would have not have guessed
I
it was
like
your
it.
first time.
Thank you.
Did you feel like you were off balance at all? I did.
Yeah, I had to get the grip, and then once I got it, I really, I said, oh, okay, you can get back into the swing of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun though, right?
Yes, good workout. You see, we all sweaty, we love it.
Do you notice that you stay on the ball a lot easier now than the first couple times you did
Oh,
it?
I fell many times. So this is not my first class. I have almost 4 months here now. I returned, and surprise for me, I got BOSU now.
So now you get
And,
used to it.
Yes. So the first classes, yes, I fell a lot. Now I'm a little better, and my balance is better too.
Sandra, first time taking the BOSU class, how'd we do?
You do need a few more practice runs, but
So we don't fall off the ball.
no, you guys actually did great. You did great. For your first time, that was really good balance. You had good form, so you did great.
If you want to get moving in one of Sandra's classes, we have good news. Check out our Facebook page, like the correct photo in our April album, and let us know if you've ever tried a BOSU ball class. You could win a 3-month membership at Pocono Mountain Fitness.
Whatever you do, be the talk of the town. Woo!
That was good.
Give me my first try.
He says that just because he wants me to look like a fool. I can do it.